Benifer was first. Then it was Brangelina. Now it's FLOCAL. The Rochester International Airport came to us with a problem, and it was a simple one. There aren't enough people flying out of the airport because there aren't many direct flights out of the airport. And there aren't enough direct flights because not enough people are flying out of the airport. So, to get more direct flights, so that more people will fly out of the airport, we need to get more people to fly out of the airport. Make sense? That's what we needed to explain in this campaign. So we needed to create a Fly Local campaign. What we found is most people don't realize that flying locally not only helps your local economy, but it actually helps them get more direct flight options out of their local airport. So there's a lot of awareness that we needed to build, and we needed something that would stick in people's minds. So how do we build awareness? Well, we knew we needed a multi-pronged approach. We wanted a main campaign video, an explainer video using motion graphics, a bus wrap, a billboard, landing page on the website, plus plenty of UGC videos. We took all this into a team brainstorm. Someone pretty quickly threw out the term FLOCAL, kind of as a joke.
It all goes back to FLOCAL.
Yeah.
That could be like a fun
up a word.
We could make up a word.
But we couldn't seem to shake the term, and it all kind of grew on us. And we left that meeting with this. And we took just this and pitched that to the airport. They loved it, and work began on building out this campaign.
Dictionary definition, pretty much everybody has seen one of those. We had this design in all sorts of places, a billboard, a bus wrap, social media, the list goes on. And so we wanted to make sure that we could help people digest this message really quickly. One challenge that we faced with this definition was that this is a new concept and it is a rather complex concept. So our team did have to work it for a bit to make sure that it was short, to the point, and still got our point across in a clear way. This is especially important in cases like the bus wrap and the billboard, where people only have a few seconds to digest our message before they're passing by and they're moving on to other things. You know, we had the sides of the bus look like the side of an airplane. It had wings, it had windows with people sitting in the window seats, and a fun little Easter egg as a nod to Rochester locals is that we actually put a goose in the window seat. For the style guide, it was mostly created as a way to keep consistency throughout the campaign, because there were definitely a lot of places where it wasn't just me handling it. There were a lot of other hands involved in this.
For the campaign video, we knew we wanted to lean into what people were already saying about the airport, and that is that they don't have great direct flight options.
You can go anywhere in the world. Well, you can go to Minneapolis and Chicago.
We felt that it was important for the airport to acknowledge this fact rather than smooth it over or ignore the fact that people are frustrated with the flight options. But we wanted to let people know that there's a way they can fix it, because the airport would also like to have more direct flight options.
We want more.
So we took a more humorous, tongue-in-cheek approach to the campaign video.
Here's the thing. The airport doesn't get to decide where it flies. That's up to the airlines. And the only way that the airlines will give us more destinations is if we can show them that people will actually use our airport. That's why I need you to FLOCAL.
Then, for the motion graphic explainer video, we needed to take a more direct approach to get the information across, since it can be kind of confusing for people. This was a fun one because I was able to take the designs that Haley had made and bring them to life to help explain the topic.
And then finally, we had the landing page. This was essentially where we were hoping that everybody would go to. The landing page on RST's website hosts almost all of the information. It had the videos that we were making. It had a nice long blog post that people could read if they wanted as well. So yeah, it was this kind of final culmination of where we were hoping everybody would land at the end.
The campaign is live and running. We are still continuing to make UGC content for it, and we're hearing a lot of positive feedback. In all sincerity though, we really hope the campaign connects with people and we can start to get more direct flights out of our local airport. RST is a great client, but we truly love flying out of there, and we would love to see the airport succeed.
Come fly RST, where you can go anywhere in the world. Well, you can go to Minneapolis and Chicago, but let's not stop there. We want more. We want to lose all our money on the poker tables of Las Vegas. Every penny. We want to lather ourselves in a tub of aloe vera after getting a full body sunburn in Phoenix. And a lot of you just want to go to Atlanta. How, you ask? It's easy. Introducing FLOCAL. You heard me. FLOCAL. Fly local. Get it?
Here's the thing. The airport doesn't get to decide where it flies. That's up to the airlines.
And the only way that the airlines will give us more destinations is if we can show them that people will actually use our airport. That's why I need you to FLOCAL.
So here's the bottom line. The more you fly with us, the more we fly for you. So do you FLOCAL?
Imagine hopping on a plane from Rochester, Minnesota, and landing directly in your favorite destination. Sounds amazing, right? Well, unfortunately, that's not the reality, is it? But it could be. So how do we get more direct flights to RST? Well, the most effective thing you can do is FLOCAL, or fly local. Let me explain. Airports don't get to decide which locations they can fly to directly. That's up to the airlines. And the airlines decide based on a variety of metrics. A big one is load factor, or how many seats are being filled on each plane on average. Since 2019, RST's load factor has been lagging behind. Not because people aren't traveling, but because travelers are choosing other airports. In 2022, RST retained only 14% of local travelers. That meant more than 1 million people in our region flew out of other airports. That's a lot. So why should you care? Well, if local travelers used RST even 5% more, the airport could gain 2 more flights per day each way. And if more passengers fly out of our airport, RST could have wide-ranging direct flights averaging around 18 departures per day. And that's why being a FLOCAL is such a big deal. Using the airport will actually encourage airlines to give you more flights. The bottom line is, the more you fly with us, the more we fly for you. So what are you waiting for? Do you FLOCAL?